All right, everybody. Scott Pierce here at Listings to Leads. We're going to be going through database mastery today and all things related to the database. So many tools in Listings to Leads that you can use through Listings to Leads, or you can take our tools, drop them into your CRM, send them out that way. And I'm going to show you how to do both between the follow-ups that we have, the email blasts that we do. Every couple of weeks, we're coming out with a new email blast. And with that email blast, there's actually an entire kind of a marketing package, which I'll walk through here today. Starting off the call here, this single property website came through the other day. Just happened to see it, and beautiful video. I thought it was so cool, right? That beautiful looks great in the Listings to Leads single property website. And as I was mentioning earlier, for someone that's got a lot of video, Listings to Leads is probably one of the best platforms for you, because you can have your property videos like you see here. And we got this.
Would you believe me if I tell you that you don't need a time machine to go back in time? Welcome to this beautiful vintage condo in the heart of Ravenswood.
All right. You can mute it. You can play with the sound. But as I was saying a little bit earlier, you can put, I've got examples in my account. You can put community videos. You could put 3D tours. You could put a video about how you help buyers or sellers with real estate. You could put a client review video in here. So there's so many ways to use video in Listings to Leads. And we've even got the mechanisms in the system where you could say, I want this video with all my listings, or I want this video with only listings in a particular area. So you could, like, if you got a community video for Folsom, California, you can literally set it up so that video is automatically attached to listings in that particular city. So you can associate it with the city. And so that any listing that comes in will get that community video. You can do client review videos and associate with all your listings automatically. Again, when a new listing comes in, automatically, if it's in Folsom, the Folsom community video would appear. And then, in fact, let me show you. Let's just take a little bit of a quick left-hand turn here. And before we get into today's topic, let me just show you. I got a few examples here, so hopefully I'll find it in the first one. I believe for my open house listing, if I click the view button here, and so here we've got, okay, so this is a property video. All right, so you can see the property video, pretty cool. And I got a 3D tour, all my photos, Google Street View. I got an embed for home value, and then a client review video right there. All right. And then let me show you just one more quick example, because I think I've got in this listing here. All right. So I've got another property video. Again, the 3D tour. All right. And then we got a community video. All right. So how cool is that to be able to include a lot of great content in your marketing? All right. And again, imagine you got a video talking to buyers, right? Hey, this is, if you're looking for a home in Folsom, California, right? We can help you, yada, yada, yada. You got the whole video that can be automatically included with your listing marketing. Because when you put these videos up on YouTube, you are relying on people to find them there, or you put them up on your Facebook page or Instagram. That's awesome. But people have to go there to find them. When you put them in your Listings to Leads single property website, more and more people are going to see them, because whether it's the ads, the posts, the e-flyers, the direct marketing, as people engage with your marketing, they get to the single property website, and now they've got all this amazing content from you that they really would probably not have seen otherwise. So if you got any questions on that, let me know. You can also get into the mastermind group or get with our support team. They can help you out. And Julia, or Julie, awesome. Glad to hear that. Little issue there with her display. She got it fixed. So fabulous. So let's talk about the database marketing. I'm on my Listings to Leads dashboard here, and I'm going to talk about a little bit of housekeeping. On the upper right-hand side, we got the 1-minute lead gen and engagement tips here. Highly recommend you click on that. Click on it. I've been pretty sick for the last few weeks with a bad case of bronchitis, so I got to get back into doing these a little bit better. But I'm telling you, they're all pretty evergreen. So take a look at these, because these are great little 1 to 2 minute little videos that will point you in the right direction, give you something to think about, give you more ideas. And if you want more in-depth training, there's usually a link for more training if you need it on a particular subject. But right below this banner, there's a customized dashboard. And if you click on it, you're going to see here, these are all the widgets or all the content sections I've got on my dashboard. So I can check and uncheck. I can move things around. And so I've got my ads on top. Then I got my active listings, my pending listings, and then my recommended email blasts. And so that's why I really wanted to show you this, because I moved my recommended email blast right near the top of my dashboard versus at the bottom somewhere. And so I put it right below my pending and sold, because I don't want to miss that. Now, like I said earlier, we release an updated email blast every couple of weeks, between Case-Shiller, home pending sales reports, all sorts of things related to real estate that are coming out in the news. When we see something good, we're going to take that. We're going to create an email blast for you. And I'll be showing you a couple of examples of those here in a minute. But when you get this the way you want it, hit apply. That'll reset the dashboard. And now you can see as I scroll down, I've got my ads. Then I've got my active listings. And so we got e-flyers for your database for all your active listings. We got pending sold. Again, we got e-flyers to market those, which we'll be walking through. And then here, where I want to start today, is our database email blast. And as you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dropped in the last 3 to 4 weeks. All right. Breaking news, you're paying a mortgage, just not yours. So I've already sent that one, but let me show you this. This is a phenomenal one. If you haven't sent this one out to your database, I highly recommend that you do. And so here you can see the email. And so again, you can send these through listings to leads. You can take them and send them out through your database. And so this is what this email looks like. And this is a great one. All right. This is a really good one. It starts off with hello, first name. Here's a wild thought. In the next 5 years, a renter will spend between $63,000 and $220,000 on rent and own nothing. Yes, I did the math for you, and trust me, it's painful. So we got this beautiful chart, and then the email, people can click on it, enlarge it so they can see the numbers a lot easier. And then this right here, they click on this, it's going to download the ultimate guide to buying a home, all branded to you. If you've never seen this guide, it's in your PDF guide section. You can see it there. But when you send this to your database and people click this, it's going to download the guide to their computer, all branded to you, all your colors, your logo, your picture. You will get an email notification letting you know that somebody clicked and downloaded the guide. That might be a great time to reach out to them, see if they got any questions about, in this case, buying a home. Then you can see right below that, we've got our listings to leads signature. And if you click this one, it goes to the home value landing page automatically. And then if you click the bottom, and I'll show you where this is in your listings to leads account as well, because you can use that lead gen signature in your database. So you can literally put that signature as a database signature. Some people use the listings to leads signature here in their MLS. They use it anywhere that you can put HTML, right? At the bottom of a blog post. Maybe I'll show you that a little bit later here, where when I do a blog post talking about how I got a buyer into a home, how I got a home sold, I always put this at the bottom of that blog post, right? So I will show you how to send the email out here. I've already sent that one, so I can't really send it again. But this next one right here, so the Case-Shiller index. Now it is March 11th. This came out on the 25th. If you haven't sent this, I would probably send it. All right. So let me show you here how to do it. So for any of them, just click on the subject line. Here, you're going to see the email. It sits in the editor, so you can edit this however you want, right? Your area might be a little bit different, right? We got a beautiful graphic. That's going to make you look like $1,000,000. And so all of these emails that we do, we're going to, in fact, let me just go to the top. So we got a great subject line, right? Case-Shiller index is out. Don't be fooled by annual gains. So we're letting them know, hey, something is up here. This may be not exactly what it appears to be on the surface. So we're going to get more engagement from people because they're going to go, I wonder what's wrong. Case-Shiller is a pretty influential, pretty respected thing. What are they talking about? Don't be fooled. You get in here, we give a little bit of information about what's going on, a little bit of an analysis. We got a great people writing these. All right, we got really smart people helping write these emails. And then what we'll do is we give a little bit of analysis. So we talk about what it related to the subject line. So in this case, the Case-Shiller index, right? What was in the report? But then we do what does it mean for you? And we're going to give a little bit of a buyer snapshot and a seller snapshot. And in most of these emails, we're not going to sit here and we're not trying to talk up a market. We're trying to give information to let people make decisions because buying a house is not like buying a sweater, right? You don't just get motivated and think, oh, what a pretty green sweater. I'm going to go buy it. No, in a home, there are other circumstances related to buying or selling a home. So we just want to make sure that we're providing the information people need. We want to make sure that we're staying in contact. We want to make sure that our visibility is at its highest level possible. And so there's also a preview tab right here. And so you can see this is now not in the editor. So this is the actual preview. And so how do we get this out to our database? One of two ways. So if you want to send it through listings to leads, first of all, I like to do send test email. Let's do a send test email. So in the upper, I'll show it to you one more time. In the upper right, there's a button, send test email. So I'm going to send that email. I'm going to go to my other monitor. There we go. I will pop it out. Here's that email. All right. Beautiful. There's a subject line. There's the top part. There's a what does it mean for you? There's the graphic. There's my signature. Now, to send it through listings to leads, select the audience. So in this case, this is appropriate for all. So I got buyer leads, I got seller leads, I got all sorts of contacts. I'm going to do select all. And then I can either schedule or I can click send. Now, if I want to send it through my own CRM, click the green copy code button. Go to your CRM, wherever you go to send out your emails to your database, and you're going to see this editor here. Now, it literally takes 5 seconds, but this is where people can sometimes miss a step. In the editor here, because we copied the code, we're not going to type it out, all right? We're going to just paste it in and be done with it. So to paste it in, click the source button, and then just paste in whatever it was we copied from listings to leads. And there we go. Got the email. Now I'm going to just change my tag. I'll just add the first. Make sure that I got that for my CRM good to go. I'm just going to copy and paste in the subject line because I'm a little lazy and I don't want to type it out. And so there we go. Now we got the email. I can either send a test email, schedule it, but get that out to your CRM as well. So let me find my GoToWebinar control panel. And how do you send it to L2L database? So Julie, do you see that right there? How we did that to the L2L database to listings to leads? So whether you're going to send it through your CRM or through listings to leads, wherever your leads are at, there you go. Super easy. Now, back here, so we're back on the listings to leads dashboard. There's another, so with the Case-Shiller that we were just looking at. 10 interesting dates in March. This is another great one. It's already the 10th of March, so it might be your 11th. 11th of March. So it might be a little bit late for sending this out this month, but just so you can see it, this is a fun little email to send to your database. We're not asking for anything. It's not real estate related, but it's just about what's going on in the month, right? Alfred Hitchcock Day is tomorrow, the warm moon. It's interesting. I never knew this until we started doing these, but every moon, so every month, the moon, there's a different name for it, depending on, a lot of it comes from the Native Americans or the early settlers or what was going on in history around that time of year when the moon came out. Because, the moon, I don't want to get into history, but obviously the moon was very important to a lot of people. It's so cool because, when you think about it, even nowadays, people remark on the full moon, right? Oh my God, you see the full moon? It was so beautiful. And just a little bit, it's fun. And we even do a short form video script, which I will point out here in a little bit in this call today, because it's fun to do a video about the moon as well. So anyways, St. Patrick's Day is coming up. Oh, Puppy Day is on the 23rd. Who doesn't love puppies? And so again, no, it's a little bit late to send this one out. But again, let me just show you. Here's the preview. And then I've got the send test email. So I can send a test email. Again, I can schedule it to go to my list and listings to leads, right? Again, send to. Again, this is something that's appropriate for all. And again, schedule or send. And then as we talked about earlier, click that green copy code button if you want to get it to your database in whatever CRM you are using. Again, here we go to our database. We'll have a blank box, right? The editor for our email. Just click that source button. If there's anything in there, just delete it like I did. Now we paste in. And again, 10 interesting dates for March. There's our signature at the bottom, right? So that's 10 interesting dates in March. And if you didn't know about that email, we do send out an email like usually 2 to 3 days before the end of the month. So for March, for example, around the 28th or 29th of March, you'll get an email from Listings to Leads. You'll see it in the mastermind group. You're going to see it if you follow us on Instagram or YouTube. You're going to, you'll see a post there as well. So make sure you're following us. Make sure you're paying attention to the emails that we send out, because all of this is in there, right? We're not just dropping these in here, not telling you. These are all in, or we're announcing these all over the place, right? Here's another one. Your dream home just got more affordable. And if you haven't sent this one out yet, I would send this one. Then we also got a surge in buyers. So don't send them out on the same day, but check this one out. So this was from last week. Great news for potential home buyers and serial renters. All right. I love that lead. Mortgage rates have dropped close to the lowest levels in 4 months. Fantastic time to lock in a low rate and keep payments low before more buyers who are also waiting for lower rates start to flood the market. So what a great talking point here. So what I would do is I am going to send this out through Listings to Leads. In fact, I'm going to send this one out through Listings to Leads, and then we're going to send it out through Wise Agent. So I'm going to click, first of all, let's send a test email. I don't want to send something out only to find out later that there was an issue with the email, right? That's finding our mistakes is usually a little bit better if we can find the mistakes before we put stuff out there for everybody. So here we go. So there's the email. Mortgage rates have dropped to the lowest levels. They can download the PDF guide. How big of a house do you need? Right. Again, a great guide branded to you, all your colors. If somebody downloads that guide, you're going to get notified that they downloaded it. What a great time to call them. That graphic again. So remember I said earlier, you can pop that out, make it bigger. So it's really easy to see what's in there. My Listings to Lead signature again. All right, so it looks good. So I did test email. I confirmed it's good. Now I'm just going to select a list, all selected, and I'm going to send it right now. Now, if I want to also send that to my database, I'm going to click there again. So that's the same email that we just sent out through Listings to Leads. Now I'm going to click copy code. Now I'm going to send this through my own CRM. So I'm going to come over to my CRM, navigate to my email editor right in my CRM. I'm going to click the source button. That pop-up is going to appear. Paste, close that out. So I'm looking at my email again. So there we go. Beautiful email. Again, I'm going to come back into Listings to Leads and just copy that subject line, paste it in, send email. So I just got a phenomenal email written by Listings to Leads. If you want to edit it any way you want to before you send it out, feel free, go ahead, get it done. But now we just got a great email out to our own database through whatever program we're using and through Listings to Leads. All right. Every one of you is going to be a little bit different on which one of those is appropriate, either one or both. It's up to you, but phenomenal content to get to our database, all provided by Listings to Leads. And here's the most recent one as well. A surge in buyers could mean a fast sale for you. So here's another one. And again, don't send these out together on the same day, right? We drop them into the accounts, but this is a phenomenal one. Purchase loan applications drop. This would be good for sellers. All right. A purchase loan application jumped 12% last week. According to recent data, more buyers are securing financing and get ready to make offers. In addition, mortgage rates dropped to a 4-month low today. With demand surging, this may be the perfect combination you've been waiting for. So this is a phenomenal email for the sellers. So again, here's the preview. So in this one, we've got the 100-point home marketing plan they can view. I'm going to click send test email. And let me refresh my other monitor, bring that email over. Beautiful, beautiful email. Look at that. Absolutely awesome. Any questions on any of this so far? Let me go back over here. If my L2L database is also my CRM, yeah, Julie, that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. So all of you are going to be different. Some of you are not using Listings to Leads at all for your database or sending things out. You have all your leads going into your CRM, which I will show you here in a second, right? How to connect your CRM to Listings to Leads. But then some of you are using Listings to Leads. So again, it's going to be up to you which one or both that you use. So if I go to my profile, let me show you, if you've got a CRM and your leads are not going into your CRM, go to your profile and there's a tab here called CRM Integration. And you're going to see all the different CRMs that we connect to. All right. We got Zapier. All right. Go High Level. That is Lead Connector. That's the first one right there. But we got a bunch of Zaps built out, whether it's Thanks.io, Top Producer, Wise Agent, KV Core, Follow Up Boss, Lofty, Brivity, Boomtown, right? Real Geeks, Sierra. So if your CRM is not listed, most CRMs are going to have what's called a lead forwarding email address right here, lead forwarding email address. And all you do is you just drop that email right here. Now that's not going to be your regular email. The lead forwarding email address, confirm that with your CRM before you use it. And it's going to be a funky looking email. You're going to think the email doesn't work. Like there's no way that email would actually work, but it's a back end technical email. You're just going to take it from your CRM, drop it right here, click save. And that way your leads will go to your CRM. So, but if your CRM is listed here, Realty Juggler, right? Real Geeks. When you click on it, it'll give you what information is needed from them. So if you're, for example, using Real Geeks, don't know what that is, go ahead and ask your support at Real Geeks in this case. They'll give you the right information, drop that information there, click save. You are good to go. So Scott, you got a question for me? Go ahead and type it into the GoToWebinar control panel and I will pay attention for it and I will get to it ASAP. So yeah, that way, because again, a lot of you are going to be doing your business differently. So if you're using your own CRM and you want everything to go out of there, that's phenomenal, right? If you're using more listings to leads for it, and we got a lot more great database tools coming. Yeah. Anyways, I'll show you that a little bit later here in the next week or so. But let's go back to the dashboard. So any questions on those database emails? Now, keep in mind, remember I mentioned before, we come out with these emails for you, like every week, every 2 weeks, there's going to be a new one that drops. And when we drop it and we make the announcements in the mastermind group on social media via email, you're going to notice that we are also having a couple of videos. So for example, that last Case Schiller email, right? We did a vertical video that you can download from Listings to Leads, upload this to TikTok, Instagram Reels, Instagram Stories, YouTube Shorts. So a lot of great content here for you. Here was the lower mortgage rates one. This is another great one. Oh, excuse me. You can hear my cough, right? So for any of these videos, if you're logged in on your phone, just download it. If you're logged in on your laptop, download it. And then on your computer or on your phone, you're good to go, right? You just upload it. But here, if I'm on my laptop, like I am right now, it's just as easy here. I go to File, Share, and I just airdrop it to myself. That way, open up my phone, post it to TikTok, post it to Instagram. You are good to go. We also check out these two little videos. Now, again, we're not talking about, this isn't database related, but let me just play these real quick, 20, 30 seconds long. All right. That one was a good one. And we're actually going to be coming out with more and more of these types of videos, buyer seller profile videos, we call them. And think about it. People see maybe 5 to 10% of your audience ever sees a particular post that you do. Having more and more of these types of videos, and there's so many in your Listings to Leads account. And this is a great one, right? Check out that title. Let me bring that back real quick. 5 mistakes first-time homebuyers with children often make. So we're getting really niche into these buyer and seller profiles. Imagine if you're scrolling down Instagram, and again, we're not talking about database mastery here, so I apologize. But I think I think everybody will like this. As they're scrolling down and they see, 5 mistakes first-time homebuyers make with children. Now, if you're a first-time homebuyer with children, that's going to speak to you. And here's the thing. If they watch more than 3 seconds of the video, they can be added to a custom audience that you can then remarket to later. So let's just play the video, 20 seconds. All right. Awesome stuff. Someone said, can these be ads? Yeah, they can. They're not really meant to be ads. For example, if you wanted to boost them just for a couple of bucks, that's not really my intent, but obviously you can do whatever you want to do. But yeah, no, you can do whatever you want, but it's not my intent for these to be ads per se. All right. Sometimes you'll see, we'll do videos in this format as well. This is a great video. Yeah. Scott, give me a second though. Let me just show this video here. Again, 22 seconds long. Now, some of these videos are going to have music. I always recommend when you upload them to Instagram, you upload them to TikTok, you upload them to YouTube, don't use our music. You can, when you're uploading them, you can turn the music that comes with the video off and select music from that platform. If you don't know how to do it, if I say that and you're thinking, how the hell do you do that? Just ask somebody. I promise you, somebody in your office knows, or your nephew, your son, your assistant's son or daughter, somebody knows how to do this. Just ask them, say, hey, I'm trying to upload this video. It's got music and I don't want the music playing. I want to select trending music on TikTok. I want to select trending music on Instagram. It's ridiculously easy to do. And when you have somebody showing you that is right there with you, you'll be like, oh, I didn't realize how easy that was. So Scott, real quickly here, Lofty has two. Was that in the profile? Let me go back to the profile real quickly here. And if you got any questions on these videos, let me know. And then the ones that are more landscape, then those would be might be appropriate for a Facebook post, for example. You could do you can do a Facebook video view ad, all right? But just recognize that some quote unquote ad are more of like a branding play. Other ads are more of a I'm trying to get leads, like I want name, email, and phone numbers. So just keep in mind, because I've seen people do that where they'll do a Facebook video view ad. That's really more of a branding thing. Then they wonder, why am I not getting leads? Because it's not really the right ad type. So if you're looking to get leads, then just do our default ads, right? The listings, the landing pages, and so on. But Scott, real quickly, I apologize here. CRM integration. This one is for API Nation. I don't know why. No clue. I mean, we really should take this one out of here. I don't know why that would be in there if we got the direct one. So again, connect Lofty. I don't have Lofty, so I know we get a lot of people from Lofty. I think Lofty has us in their system somewhere. I think Lofty may have us inside of Lofty because we get a lot of people from Lofty signing up all the time, and they let us know Lofty referred them to us. So we appreciate that, everybody at Lofty. Thank you for that. But yeah, maybe I should just tell my team, take this out of here, because I can imagine that. I can see where that would be a little confusing. But Scott, are you good to go with that? Hopefully that integration is working for you. If you have any comments or feedback, we'd love to hear them from you, because Lofty obviously is one of the top website providers. We want to make sure that we are working well with them. Let's go to the marketing calendar, because we've got so many more emails. In fact, no, I'm sorry. Before I go here, let me go to follow-ups, because in listings to leads, we have some great follow-up, really good follow-up. We get great feedback all the time from people. So when you get here, we got buyer lead follow-up, we got seller lead follow-up. We've also got it in Spanish, seller lead Spanish, buyer lead Spanish. You can duplicate these, you can edit them, you can delete them, you can rename them, whatever you want to do. If you click inside of them, I can rearrange, I can edit here as well, and I can send a test email. So the way our follow-ups work, so imagine there's 10 emails in the follow-up. So the first thing a leader will get will be the autoresponder from the single property website, from the Facebook ad, from the landing page, right? Whatever it is, the autoresponder is always the first thing that goes out, and it goes out immediately. And that's controlled at that single property, at the listing level, the landing page level. And then, so you can see here, after 2 days, so Monday would be day 0. So they get the autoresponder. Day 1 is Tuesday. So day 2 would be Wednesday. So Wednesday, this is going to go out. I'm going to send a test email, and I will open it up on my other monitor. Let's go ahead and bring it over. Oh, that's so funny. All right, give me a second. I'm going to bring this over. There we go. So I mentioned the emails are alternating between offering a PDF guide, right? Or just something that's really short. So here we're offering a PDF guide, how to increase your home value the most for the least money. And all they do is they click on it. It downloaded to my other monitor where my Gmail is open. And here we go. So here's the PDF. And it's all branded to you. It's got all your colors. All right. Beautiful, clean, professional, branded. Awesome. All right. Again, here's the next email. I have a buyer who hasn't found a home yet. Do you know if any of your neighbors are thinking about selling their home? And again, I come in there and say edit. All right, because I have a buyer who hasn't found it yet. They are a family that is relocating from out of state and want to be in the Folsom area for the schools and beautiful parks that we have, right? Give a little bit of information. And you can come in there. Right? You might want to come in there and update that every couple of weeks as you got new buyers and you want to have a buyer a buyer profile highlight, right? Here's my buyer of the week. And you're trying to find that buyer something. And you can come in here and edit one of these and or create an email blast and send it out. So here are all the follow-ups right here. And again, these go on forever. So these are not going to, I think 6 months worth, whatever it is, it's a lot, right? For both buyer and seller. And then the idea is that they're just going to repeat. So no one is ever going to remember what they got last August. Every 6 months, they're going to repeat. They get updated. We add things to them every so often, right? As we get new guides, as we get new things, we add new things in here. And again, I can create my own, right? I can create an email blast, create a contact list, create a campaign. So if I go to email blast right here, and I can see your dream home. So that's the email that we just sent out, right? That's the email. Your dream home just got more affordable. And I can see 431 got sent, 74 have already been opened, 2 people have already clicked. And that's funny. Awesome. Yeah. I'm getting, people are clicking through, right? Red. So what do you think you should do? I would probably call these people up, right? Come in here. Right now, there's not a phone number for him. So it was just an email, but I might email him back and say, hey, Steve, do you have any questions about the PDF guide that you just downloaded? All right. Create conversations. We got Lydia here. Right. Now she's an agent, right? All my leads were mostly agents, but get a hold of these people. And if it's your database, you probably got phone numbers for a lot of these people, right? Take a look at that information. And when you see people, especially if they're clicking through and they're reading your emails, I would give them a call, right? Give them a call, give them a text, give them an email, all right? And make sure we're good to go. All right. Let's see here. Let's go back to the marketing calendar. And I just want to show you every single day of the week, there is an email. So when I look on this calendar here, right? Every Monday, we talk about marketing the listing of the week. So what is your deal of the week? What is that listing of the week that you're marketing? And if you're not sure, what is he talking about? Why would I do that? For any of these days, if you click on them, I highly recommend you look at the guide so you can get the strategy behind this. If I click on view, we're going to talk to you about why is it so important to market a listing every single week, right? Staying in front of people, your visibility, right? Inventory, content, right? Listings are content. Listings are the best content most agents have. It's the easiest content. It's what gets people interested, right? Whether it's your listing that you borrow, it could be new construction, right? There's so many opportunities to market listings, even when you don't have any. For people that are not marketing a listing every single week, whatever excuse it is that you're using not to do it, right? It's not going to help your business. So once you understand the importance, right? Promoting your brand, generating buyer leads, attracting seller leads, you're going to win more listings, right? If those 4 things aren't motivating you enough to market a listing every single week, yours, borrowed, or new construction, I don't know what will be. And then on the left, these are all just the different statuses. So let's say, this week I'm going to market an open house. And maybe it's not even my open house. Maybe it's just a open house I borrow. So here's the write-up for it. A little overview video, right? A little walkthrough. And you're going to see, let's go ahead and close these out. Back in the marketing calendar, we got the checklist. And again, pretty much every single day on this calendar worked the same way. So there will be a walkthrough. There will be a checklist like you see here. And look at this. In the checklist, right? Almost every one of the checklists has a section called database email. So in this case, there's an e-flyer, there's a database call script, and because this is an open house, there's an e-flyer for the seller. So for the listing agent, we're going to have an e-flyer to share with the seller. So let's go take a look at this. I'm going to use a drop down, select my open house listing, click market, and I'm going to find my e-flyer from my database. So here's the e-flyer. Now, we want to use the e-flyer from listings to leads. Don't use your IDX, right? Don't use your MLS. Don't use realtor.com links. Oh my God. I posted in the mastermind group over the weekend. I think I saw somebody they had put, and I see people doing this with email, right? They're emailing the link to Zillow or to realtor.com, or they're posting it on social media. Don't do that, right? This email here, when you send it to your database, it's going to help generate buyer and seller leads out of your database, right? We got the listings to lead signature right there. And again, just like before, I can send a test email, click send, and open that. Let me reload my email. Let's pop that email out. I'm going to bring it over. And I think you are going to agree that this email looks beautiful. People click here. They're going to go to the single property website. And again, that popped up on my other monitor. But look how beautiful that is, right? I got my property video here if you got video. So instead of going to my IDX, which is absolutely boring and not that engaging, here I've got all of that content. People are going to be like, holy cow, especially if you're doing video and you got that video in listings to leads. What a great way to connect with people. And imagine if you're doing a video like you saw, maybe, I don't know if Deb is on this call today, but if you're in the mastermind group, Deb Hain, I believe, she did a beautiful expired video, a beautiful FISBO video. But what if she did a video about like how she helps buyers in Folsom buy a home? And even when inventory is low, she's going to target specific homes that meet the buyer's profile and try to find something off market for them. So not only am I going to just find listings that are for sale, when you're my buyer, I'm going to go off market. I'm going to be contacting homeowners that are in a home that fit your profile. And I'm going to try to find you a home to buy that's not even on the market. That is how good I am as an agent. And if you had that video in the single property website, more buyers are going to see it. They're going to be like, holy cow, I want to work with that agent. That's the kind of agent I want to work with. I don't want to work with an agent that's just going to send me a Zillow email every day. Oh, here are the new listings, right? I can do that on my own. Why do I need an agent to send me updates? That's the way most people think. But now if you're going to be telling me, oh, by the way, there are a lot of home sales that never hit the MLS. I just talked to an agent yesterday. I was at an open house and she said, yeah, the seller just bought another home in the same area. They wanted something bigger. I was like, holy crap, this is a pretty big house as it is. They wanted something bigger, good for them. And she said it was an off market deal, right? She goes, I found another person that was thinking about selling. They didn't want to go through the MLS. They just wanted to get it sold at the right price. They negotiated the home that she had the open house for. That homeowner bought a home that she helped negotiate off market. That's the kind of value add that you want to put out there, because you probably would do that if it came up, but yet nobody knows you would. So if nobody knows you would do it, does it really exist? So anyways, a little bit of an aside there. Get this email out. So your deal of the week, right? What is your deal of the week? Get it out. And then just like we talked about before, call through 5 or 10 of your leads, right? Don't be rude to your database. Don't ignore your database. Don't just sit there and rely on emails or text to your database to bring in every single deal that you should be getting. So there's a great little script right here. call your database, whether your deal of the week is yours or borrowed, whether it's coming soon, just listed, active or open house, this script will work. It changes up a little bit depending on the status, but get this, call through some of your leads and get that out. All right. Again, don't be rude to your database. Coming back to the dashboard, the marketing calendar, right? Sold and pending. This is one of the best ways to generate seller leads. If you got a listing where you're the selling agent, your buyer's in contract, you are the listing agent, right, on a pending or sold listing, get that into your listings to leads account. If it's not already there, get with our support team if you need help. Right, again, checklist, the guide, and then I'm going to select the listing. So I'll do a pending listing. Again, e-flyer for your database. Now, this is something I don't know that I would send this to my buyer leads, but I would definitely want to make sure I get this to my seller leads. So again, if you got any pending or sold listing, whether you're the selling agent or listing agent, get this out to your database. All right. People click in the email, right? They click the image with the link, single property website, beautiful. And again, so here's a video of me talking about how I can help get property sold. I mention this all the time, but notice, in fact, I'm going to put this link, but notice my property description completely changes. Right. When a listing goes into contract, and then again, when it sells, I change up the property description so that it's more appropriate for sellers, for homeowners to see, because I know my marketing is going to attract more homeowners to see it. So if someone says, where does a property video come from? Yeah, you have to upload it, right? Yeah. Property videos will not come through on a feed. So I'll show you how to add that in a second. I just dropped a link to the single property website. Yeah, I'll show you that in a second here. So anyways, video, property video, 3D tour, and then again, a database call script. So I would get that email to my seller leads. And then again, I will call 5 to 10 of my top seller leads, because this is the kind of conversation I want to be having. I don't want to be calling up my seller leads or my buyer leads all the time, trying to talk them into buying or selling, right? Or trying to always, who do you know looking to buy or sell? You can go down that road at the end of the conversation if you want to. But how about you just start having conversations where you're just updating people about something that's happening nearby? If a property went pending in my area and an agent called up and just said, hey, Scott, by the way, 123 Gold Avenue just went into contract. It was on the market for 23 days. And even if again, you're the buying agent or selling agent, just letting me know is going to help increase your visibility with me, right? It's going to help increase when I'm thinking about buying or selling. Oh, Scott called me up a couple of weeks ago, mentioned about a listing that was going into contract. And maybe a week later, you're going to send out the just sold email. So I'm going to know who you are, right? You're staying in contact, you're staying visible. And you don't do that if you don't drop the email and you don't drop the call. All right. The guides are phenomenal. So we're going to wrap it up here in the next 3 minutes, and we'll end this up showing how to add a video. But again, PDF guide for seller, checklist, step-by-step guide, go to marketing tools. And there's an e-flyer here as well. And these are phenomenal. So these are great emails to get out to your database, or again, send through listings to leads. So here's the email, my signature at the bottom. And whether I want to send through listings to leads, send the test email, or click copy code, go to my CRM, wherever it is I send out emails. Remember, again, click on that source button, paste in the stuff from listings to leads, and there we go. Beautiful email. Send yourself a test email, drop in the subject line, get that out the door. And what is so awesome is when people, again, when they click on this, it's going to download the guide that's branded to you, and you're going to get a lead notification. You're going to get an email saying, hey, Scott Pierce just downloaded your guide, Home Selling Negotiation Secrets. That would be a great time if you got the phone number to call them, if you got an email, right? Reach out to them, see if you can be of value, see if you can answer any questions. And again, back on the marketing calendar, we've got all the landing pages. So again, 100-point home marketing plan, iBuyer, home value, checklist, guide, marketing tools. I go to the marketing tools. The e-flyer for the database will be under the marketing tools. And this is one I would be sending this one out every couple of months, right? Completely editable. So change the top image, edit the email, send now, send test email, or copy code. And if I've got I would be sending this one out every couple of months. And what we got here? There's a database call script. So again, I'm going to send the email to all of my seller leads every couple of months. And then I'm going to call through whatever's appropriate, 5, 10, 20, 30 of my seller leads. Let them know, hey, this is Scott Pierce of Listings to Leads. Here's the script right here. Want to let you know that we've created an enhanced 100-point home marketing plan to help Folsom homes get sold for top dollar in this crazy market. I sent an email with the link. You can download that plan. I sent it to all my clients and some of my VIPs, and I just want to make sure you got that. With the way the market is now, I don't want you to be thinking about selling your home without seeing our marketing plan. And then you get here, there's a couple of ways you can end it. I'm putting together some home value reports for my clients this week. These will be much more detailed and accurate than the ones that you get online. Would Scott@listingstoleads.com be the best email to send that report to you when it's ready? What a great email or a great phone call, right? And the phone call is set up by dropping the email first. So we send the email to grease the skids, and then we make the phone call. Everybody get that pretty clear? Not rocket science, but you know what it is? It's just that you got to start doing it. And you got to be consistent, because the first couple of times you're going to do this, you're not going to be good at it. You're going to be inconsistent. You're going to be maybe not as smooth as you should be, but that's where you just got to keep doing it. You got to keep doing it. You got to keep doing it. All right. The key to success is consistency, discipline, and having good, varied content to be engaging your audience with, whether it's social media, like we talk about on Mondays, your database, like we talk about on Tuesdays here, or your Geo Farm Circle prospecting, like we'll cover tomorrow. All right, now let's wrap it up here. I'm going to show you, if you got a property video or 3D tour, so your listings are in your account. Now you can do this while the listing is being added, but typically the listing is going to drop into your account. And so let's say here, right? So click on edit. So for whatever listing that you got the video for, click edit. And videos 3D tour. Drop in the YouTube link. I think Vimeo works as well. You can upload a file. Drop in embed code. So whatever the format of the video is. You've also got your professional photos to upload. All right, so that'll put, and then so I can do both a video, right? I got the photos, and let me show you where. So for example, let's say you got a community video, right? So you got a video about a particular area in your farm. So if I go to settings, so check this out, settings, sections, right here, sections. Look at all this content I've got, nuts. So I can go to add section, and I can say Folsom video, or something a little bit more poppy. All right. And again, I can put the embed code, right? Or right there, add YouTube video. You can put the link for the YouTube video right here, where it says insert YouTube video. And so again, right here on the top, it says YouTube, right? Pretty much dead middle, right? Add YouTube video. And again, if you got embed code, right? And if our support team can help you, let our support team know. Say, I got a community video for Folsom. I want to add it to all my listings in Folsom. Check this out. Assign to these listings. I'm going to forego that for the moment. Do not include with unbranded. So I don't want that included. Do not autoplay. You want to make sure you check do not autoplay. You don't want these videos all of a sudden playing out of nowhere. People are going to close it out and get like they're going to freak out. Like, where the hell is that coming from? So I always say, do not autoplay. And then associate with new listings in. And I can say, I want all new listings in Folsom to get that video. Or if I want to do it by zip code, I can select by zip code. And if maybe I got some current listings in Folsom already, I can just select whatever listings I got in Folsom. So now all my current listings in Folsom will get this video. All my new listings in Folsom will get that video. And it's going to be awesome. All right. Any questions on that? All right. We are at 10:05. I apologize for keeping everybody late after school. But if there's no more questions, I'll let you go real quickly. Let's see here. I did drop in that link. So if you didn't see the link for my pending single property website, check that out. And for everybody else, thank you for joining us. We'll talk to you soon.